Morning, everybody. This is your boy Deshaun, and this is Average Joe Sports for this weekend. Didn't get a chance to do a preview of the UW California game. I tried to. My internet went down. Technology making it do what it does. So I'm going to give you a recap of yesterday's game. California did play a really tough game. However, they came out on the short end, and my dogs won 31 to 23. Um, in a game that was kind of dominated by field position and shoddy defenses on both sides of the ball. A few of the highlights from the game that I can remember was Keith Price coming out after Cal quickly scored their first touchdown, and I want to say it was like in the first couple minutes of the game. Come down with a very great drive going down the field and scoring, basically saying that this is my house. And I always appreciate the things like that, especially when your defense is blowing it like they have been. You know, I've come to realize that this season is going to matter a whole lot about how the defense chooses to play. If the defense wants to come out and play and actually stop people, that would be a really good idea. Again, I don't care that we don't have the speed to play man, but we have to at least try to play man. If we get burned, then we can make adjustments accordingly from there. That'd be great. We're not going to have to do this whole heart attack kids thing, trying to win in the last few seconds of the fourth quarter. It's fun. It makes the sport entertaining, and it makes and it makes us as fans get really excited because we're able to pull one out when it counts. But there's 60 minutes of football, and the defense is not giving me 60 minutes of football. They've given me, I don't know, 15, 20 minutes of total decent football. I mean, they started to turn it around a little bit in the second half, started to hunker down and actually, defend people. But for the most part, they didn't necessarily do the greatest of jobs that I think they could do. They still gave up, 349 yards in the air. Guys, Nick Holt, Husky defense, when are you going to realize that until we can stop the pass, they're going to throw the ball in the air for the rest of the season? And if we can't defend, we're going to have a very long Pac-12 season. We were able to skate by California in a game where I thought that they could have actually won. They could have easily won this game. I mean, they threw a bad pass on their last play from scrimmage in the fourth quarter. I mean, just totally just aired it out completely over the the receiver doing a fade route, and so we kind of got lucky there. But at the same time, we did play a whole lot better as a defense than we have in the past 3 weeks. So I mean, I guess I shouldn't complain that much, but at the same time, I want more. I really want these quarterbacks to suffer and get hit and get put on the ground. And I'm not really seeing that. We hardly had any sacks. We hardly had any sacks. So the quarterback was very comfortable, and that's never, a good thing for our defense and for our team as well. Now the offense had a few gaffes as well. We had a few fumbles over the course of the game. Let's see, we had two fumbles in the game. I mean, fumbles are part of the game. These things are going to happen, but they didn't cost us too much, so that's also a good thing. But again, to go back to Keith Price, he had a great game. I mean, 19 of 25, 292 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, again, I can't say anything more positive about this guy, and he's got a smile that will light up a room. I mean, he's got big teeth. That's not a bad thing. He's just a happy-go-lucky guy. He's like, I'm here to play quarterback, and it's great. And he played a well-controlled game. But my only issue with him is the fact that, well, he's still kind of got that gunslinger mentality going that, he wants to stretch the play out and make something out of nothing, which, again, is great when it works. But when it doesn't, you wind up throwing interceptions. And defenses are going to key in on that and they say, well, if he decides to scramble outside the pocket, everybody stay on their man and contain and hope that he tries to force, a pass. I mean, I'm not necessarily a quarterback's coach, but from watching, games on TV for a number of years now. But I've seemed to have learned that, you know what, throwing the ball away works wonders. I mean, if it's first down, you still got 3 more downs. Afterwards. That, and also fourth down isn't necessarily a bad down, especially if it's 4th and 3. We can at least try depending on where the field position is. But yeah, again, all in all, it was still a relatively good game. We played a lot better than we did with Nebraska. I think that game against Nebraska last week was definitely an eye-opener for us to realize that, hey, we've got to hunker down and we've got to go out there and play our game. We have to play better than our competition, not to our competition. So I'm still hopeful for a relatively high finish in the Pac-12 North, but we got to have better defense. It's ultimately what that comes down to. That's just my little quick recap on the UW-Cal game. Go Dogs. Also, the Sounders won on Saturday as well, taking the Cascadia Cup against Vancouver. So that's always a good game, and we happened to catch that game later on at the bar on TV, which was always good. So yeah, quick 3-1 victory against the Whitecaps of Vancouver, and we take the Cascadia Cup. That's not necessarily the cup that I want. I want the MLS Cup, and we're also playing for the U.S. Open Cup here soon as well. Again, we've won that 2 years in a row, and it would be great to win it again. But again, I want the MLS Cup. That's the cup that matters now. So I'll be able to talk more about the Sounders here in a little bit. We're going to save that probably for next week. And yeah, that's all for my vlog this week. I'll post a whole lot earlier this time than I did today. So yep, go Raiders, go Seahawks, go Dogs, go Sounders. Go just about everybody except for the Cougs. I'm just kidding. I love y'all when we're not in conference play. So yep, that's Average Joe Sports. Subscribe below. Give me your comments. Tell me what you think. That'd be great. Yeah, peace out.